As the world's #1 resource for stone industry training and voluntary standards, the 1,800-member Marble Institute of America has the answer. Its new, long-awaited accreditation program, intended for members as well as non-members. It's designed to promote and provide a high level of excellence in the natural stone industry, and to recognize the companies which, through a demanding accreditation process, prove that they are experienced, financially stable, have the proper facilities, are safety conscious, and demonstrate a record of producing quality residential or commercial work.
The natural stone industry is ready for an accreditation program that, as they say, separates the wheat from the chaff, but quality contractors who want to distinguish their companies from the crowd. We know it because we have conducted multiple surveys in the industry about the need and feasibility for accreditation. Those surveys show that there are hundreds of companies, both in commercial and residential work, that are willing to expend the time, effort, and financial resources to go through the accreditation process. Those that do win this coveted distinction will be able to promote it to existing and potential customers. The accreditation seal will literally become like a good housekeeping seal of approval for the stone business. MIA accreditation will not be a rubber stamp. Rather, it will be tough to attain, it will lend instant credibility to firms that earn it, and it will be something members are very proud of.
I'd say the quality is good with some of the older companies that have been in the business possibly 4 or 5 years. I also think that there are a lot of people in the business that are new to the business that don't understand all of the aspects of working with stone and all of the aspects involved with the production of quality.
Now that we've had this tremendous amount of growth, the industry has pushed back to us and asked for more training, more established, rigid quality standards and quality, so that the quality that our product has always enjoyed is preserved for many generations to come.
The industry needs an accreditation program for a number of reasons. The most important reason, I believe, is to establish a quality standard that people can depend on.
Well, the main purpose of accreditation is the distinction of having a vendor that you can trust, is that confidence that the consumer feels when they're buying a granite countertop.
We work with man's oldest building material, and the most noble of building materials is natural stone, and it needs to be done right. By becoming accredited, what you're saying is you're going to work to those standards, and overall I think that will improve the industry.
What MIA brings to the accreditation arena is credibility.
MIA's membership is composed of quarriers, distributors, fabricators, and other organizations which ascribe to a rigid code of business and professional ethics. What accreditation does is to ratchet that up yet another level.
The MIA program will be the country's first independent accreditation program for the industry. We stress the word independent. There have been some attempts at certification in the field, but usually done by companies or organizations with a vested interest.
MIA has no vested interest. The sole purpose of the accreditation program is to help raise the level of quality, fabrication, and installation practices in the industry, and to reward those companies that qualify with a special identity in the marketplace.
There will be 3 levels of accreditation in the program, 1 for companies working in residential and 2 for commercial. Commercial A will be for companies working on large projects such as high-rise construction, including skyscrapers, hotels, and museums. Commercial B accreditation will cover companies that work on smaller commercial projects, such as bank lobbies, hotel vanities, and so forth. Whatever the case, it won't be easy to win accreditation and the seal that goes with it. Achieving accreditation will take a financial commitment for those who seek the prestigious designation. To achieve accreditation, a company must 1. Provide documentation that the applicant has been in business for at least 3 years, has the appropriate bonding and other insurance, and has financial stability. 2. Provide documentation that shows that the applicant has operated and continues to operate the business with the highest safety standards in the industry, both in the shop and on location at installation. 3. Pass a 200-question online open-book written examination that shows knowledge of the business and of quality fabrication and installation of natural stone. The test will be taken by an individual designated as the company qualifying agent. 4. undergo a rigid facility inspection by an industry expert that will focus on the equipment and professionalism in the shop and the level of safety compliance. 5. Accreditation specialists will also visit selected completed projects to gauge installation quality. 6. Companies also must provide at least 10 letters of recommendation from customers.
The entire process will take from several weeks to perhaps a couple years, depending on when the company applies, backlog of applicants at that time, and the willingness of the company to do the work to prepare for the exam and the inspection. MIA is already established and manned an accreditation department to handle and expedite the process. We will be adding staff and outside consultants as needed if the demand is greater than we can handle at the time.
All companies which receive accreditation must also comply with ongoing accreditation maintenance requirements or risk losing the designation. How to qualify? There are some preconditions. To apply for residential accreditation, the company must have been in business for at least 3 years and have a facility with at least 2,000 square feet of fabrication area. In addition, the company must have completed at least 200 installs in the past 3 years, must be in the United States or one of its territories, and the qualifying agent must have at least 5 years of residential experience. The company must have successfully passed a voluntary or OSHA-initiated OSHA inspection. To apply for Commercial A accreditation, which is essentially mid and high-rise construction, the company must have been in business for at least 5 years and have done 5 mechanically anchored cladding installations over 3 stories and a minimum of over 10,000 square feet in the past 5 years. It also must have completed 4 other installations. The qualifying agent must have 10 years of commercial experience, and the company must have passed a voluntary or OSHA-initiated OSHA inspection. For Commercial B, the qualifications include completion of at least 3 cladding installations, typically under 30 feet high, that are at least 2,000 square feet, or 3 commercial building lobbies with at least 3,000 square feet. Commercial B firms will be companies that handle smaller-scale commercial stone installations, such as bank and hotel lobbies and low-rise interior-exterior cladding. The qualifying agent or company representative must have at least 5 years of experience. The MIA Accreditation Program is industry-wide. You don't have to be an MIA member to participate, but there is a separate fee structure for non-members. There's a $250 fee for members to apply, $350 for non-members. For members, total cost for application and the exam is $1,750, in addition to $750 and travel expenses for the site visit. The non-member application fee is $2,400, while the site visit is $750 plus travel expenses. Once a company is accredited in any category, the designated company representative will be required to fill out an annual renewal form indicating any and all significant changes that have occurred within the company that would have an impact on maintaining its accreditation.
There's a lot in it for companies that achieve accreditation. Of course, they will be permitted to use the MIA Accreditation logo. We're also planning to launch a robust advertising and promotion campaign targeting consumers, architects, consultants, kitchen and bath dealers, and designers, promoting the use of accredited natural stone companies. It's a long-range proposition, but it's a win-win for every company that earns accreditation.
The accreditation program is now accepting applications. If your firm currently meets the pre-qualification requirements and wants to become accredited, whether an MIA member or non-member, let us know, and we'll make sure that you receive the information you need to move forward immediately. You'll have 1 year from the time you receive an application in the mail to complete it and return it to MIA. Or for more information, contact Garen Distelhorst at MIA at 440-250-9222 or GP Distelhorst at marble-institute.com.
I believe that there's a competitive advantage in being accredited.
I want to make sure that the customer knows who they're dealing with.
I think the reality is by being able to pass this exam and gain accreditation for your company, you're going to raise the level of quality.
It's not going to have to be a large business or a multi-million-dollar business, but you are going to have to be a professional in our industry.